What's up, guys? Welcome back to Modded Rimworld. This is the start of Season 2. Let's go ahead and make that new colony. We're going to go ahead and play on Randy Random again, and I'm going to just keep it on rough because I'm a big girl. And we're going to play on Nova Alamac again. And where do we want to start? We are, of course, doing another colony full of cannibals. Mostly because I want to, because I think it'll be kind of entertaining and funny. This last colony, can we just build on the site, on the bones of this previously failed colony? Nope, there's already a colony base there. Alright, well, let's, where do we want to go this time? Do we want to go into a desert, perhaps? It's been a while since I played in a desert. Let's do a desert. Let's maybe find some nice looking rocks for us. Mountain region. I think mountain region could be pretty good, especially since we are cannibals. We enjoy slate. Or not slate, what am I thinking? Caves. We enjoy caves. We like living in home cave. I enjoy slate too, though. That is my favorite rock, along with limestone. I will always build out of those two, almost exclusively, unless I have other stuff that I just feel like I need to use. None of that is relevant at all. So we're going to be playing in the desert. Year-round growing period. That should make stuff a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and make a large map. And we're going to pick the site. Okay, so we're going to do, prepare carefully again. I'm going to try to stick with the points. What I want to do is have, instead of 6, because I'm pretty sure this is what killed us, and I thought about this while making the colonists, but my brain was just like, it'll be fine. And then I got a comment about it, and it was like, yeah, that's probably what killed me. Basically, what I'm saying, what killed us is, we had 6 colonists, so even though we were still like just starting out with like the tech tree and stuff, the game was like, you have 6 colonists, and then it just attacks us with all this stuff. So we're gonna start out with 3 or 4, depending on how many points I can get in, and I am gonna try to use points. So I'm not really sure. Let's just take everything away. I want to make a few young people. Let's have I guess like a 33-year-old. I don't think the chronological age matters too much. And I wish there was a way to like clear all of this stuff. Generate old injuries. Hats. Yeah, like all of this stuff costs points. So I'm pretty much going to make them naked except for clothes. Wish there was like a list I could go to. None. I'm pretty much gonna make them naked except for their like tribal wear. They're gonna be wearing tribal wear, and we're gonna get them some bows and maybe a spear and a peeler or two. And also, I really enjoyed those force nets. I think they'd be pretty useful for either chasing down wounded targets or doing like close quarters defense. I think something like that could be pretty good. Okay, so middle layer. Yeah, like all this stuff costs so many points. So this is where we're going to try to free up some of our points so we can get a 4th colonist. Get rid of those socks. We don't need socks. Is that a fishing rod as a bottom clothing layer? That doesn't even make sense. And did I do this? Nope. Alright, so we went from like negative, I think we start with like negative 2,000 points almost, and now we're positive points. So I'm going to do this for everyone and then go through and pick the backstories and stuff and then set up some points and see if I can get 4 colonists. If I can't, then we're going to stick with the starting 3. It'll just be a little harder on our colony as far as recruits go if they're not cannibals, but we can fix that. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna pause the recording, and then I'll bring you guys back after I sort all this stuff out, because it'll take me probably at least half an hour or so to make all these characters. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, a few crashes later, and I'm back with 3 colonists set up. We only have 1,700 points remaining, so I'm actually going to spend the rest of the points on equipment. So we managed to spend around 2,000 points per character, pretty close to, which I guess is pretty good. It looks like we're only spending 552 points on apparel, which seems like it's pretty reasonable. And it seems like we have a good amount of equipment, so we can probably get a nice pick of supplies. But we'll go over our people real quick. We have Krista, the healer, and she was a farm kid, and then she grew up to be a tribal healer as after her elder was killed in a raid. So she's going to be our grower, and I have her set up for medicine as well as cooking. Now that I think about it, I have someone that's already set up for social, but you know what, it's fine. I did it. I'm gonna live with it. I'm tired of trying to min-max. Not even really min-maxing, I'm just kind of picking what I think would be a reasonable starting character and not trying to go too overboard with the points, which could probably just be why I'm getting killed. But so far, all of our people are equipped with this little tribal shield for the outer layer. Krista's got a loincloth, everyone else has a piece of tribal wear. So they're all going to be cannibals. She's going to be a psychopath because I have her set up to where she's going to be the cook. And I'm actually going to go ahead and bump her up just a little bit. She's going to be the cook, so she's going to be the one butchering all of the bodies and stuff. So that's why I wanted to make sure she was a psychopath. Just so she wouldn't have as much of a mood hit from doing all that work. Next up we have Rex, Bit, Peter. Bit is going to be our kind of like laborer. He's going to be a miner mostly, and then he's also going to be our primary constructor as well as crafter. So he's really going to be pulling a lot of work in. Again, tribal wear, tribal shield, and he's going to have brawler, so he's going to be our melee guy. And then bloodlust, he gets a rush from hurting people, so this is going to go with his brawler. Mostly it's just for, I guess, like RP purposes. I don't know. But yeah, he's going to be our crafter and our main laborer. And he also really likes the melee. I'm going to give him an extra point in melee. Alright, so next up we have Blue. She was an information broker. And her social stats pretty high because of it. I'm actually going to drop this down. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to drop this down. I'm going to pump up her art just a tiny bit, and then give her a couple more points in construction. But she's going to primarily be there for research as well as colony defense, and then just helping with construction and mining. She's not going to be doing a lot of crafting. She'll be doing the art once we have that set up. But she's mostly there, again, for research and shooting. She's a cannibal, a careful shooter, and she's neurotic, because she's a little crazy. So that's Blue. These are going to be our colonists. I'm going to save this preset as Cannibal 2 real quick, so I can load it up if I need to in a pinch. And now we have almost 1,700 points to use for stuff. So I'm going to remove all of this medicine, and we're going to use herbal medicine, because it's what she would have used. It's what Krista would have used as a tribal healer. So we're going to get a bit of herbal medicine, because we can get a lot of that compared to the other stuff. And we just need to make sure that we store this. And next up, we're going to get rid of this pistol and the survival rifle. The survival meals we will keep. The silver we will keep. The wood we'll keep for now. Let's see what else we can get. I want to get some weapons. Let's go ahead and get the force field net. This is going to go for Krista. And then we're going to get some type of bow for, we have a couple great bows, but some type of bow for Blue. I'm not sure if I want to give her a great bow or maybe like a throwing spear. There's a longbow right here. That could be kind of cool, potentially. Just trying to scroll through real quick, see what we have. We have a crossbow type weapon. That's got a long reload time, but it seemed like it did pretty good damage. Might actually give her one of those. Short bow. Don't really see much else in the way of bows. Alright, so I want to give her a crossbow. Let's give her the crossbow, the normal. Where is it? There it is. Normal scorpion. We'll give her one of those. And then for bits, I really like the axe, but I think I might give him a spear. And I'm not sure what type of spear. Plasteel spear is kind of expensive. Vancidium is even more expensive. Maybe we should go back up here a little bit. Golden spear will be really weak. Maybe we should just do like a normal steel spear or something. It'd probably be a good idea. If I could find it. Sandstone. No. Alright, so we're going to give him just a... Club's also tempting. A steel spear, I think. It's actually really cheap. And I do like these war axes. I think they look really cool. I'm a big fan of any sort of two-handed type weapon in any sort of game. If I can use a two-handed weapon, I'm going to try to make a fighter. So you know what? Maybe we'll give him a maybe we'll give him a good, maybe a plasteel. We'll see how expensive it is. Plasteel battle axe, that's kind of expensive. Normal battle axe or war axe is even more expensive. We'll do it. We'll do it. In honor of Zurich with his family heirloom. Somehow his plasteel normal war axe made it off of or out of that little section and found its way over to Bit, who is his long lost cousin. Good talk. So we should probably bring in some stuff that we're going to need right off the bat for building things. It was suggested to bring in stuff that we would need right away. I want to bring in some seeds, and I possibly want to bring in some steel. I don't remember, because that last season was the first time I've ever played it, so I don't really remember how much stuff I need for everything. So let's go ahead and get some steel bars, because we know we'll need steel bars. We'll see how expensive they are. 2.4. We'll add some steel bars, and let's go ahead and add, I don't know, I guess a couple hundred should be enough to get us some power going. So that could be pretty good. Once we get the research, we'll be able to get that going right away. And some seeds would also be good. Let's start off with, I guess, just normal potato seeds, because we know we can grow those right away. And we're going to start off with, I'll go with 30. Since I know that these seeds are actually really easy to kind of stock up on, I'm going to plant larger fields right off the bat. I don't know what that is. Mashgon? Medical marijuana, medic droid, kindling. Don't really need any. It doesn't really seem like we need anything else. I know we don't even need this wood. We can get rid of that wood if we wanted to. We'll bring some cotton seeds. No, we're going to be using human leather. We'll bring some corn seeds. Just to kind of get a small field growing. And then we'll just kind of replant based on how many seeds we get. And we still have 217 left. That's a decent amount. We could get some lettuce if we wanted. What else did I really need? It seemed like most of the stuff we were working on required steel bars. So I think maybe I'll just go ahead and get some more steel bars. Or maybe a bit of glass. Let's get a little bit of glass. That way we can have that going right away. We'll get sure, we'll get 50 glass. Now we'll get 30 glass. And how many of these can we get? -8. 235 steel bars. We'll get 236. There we go. 1 point remaining. What else can I get for 1 point? Can I get anything for 1 point? Ooh, not those. I can take away 1 wood and get 1 extra steel bar. Excellent. I'm going to leave the wood just because it'll let us build stuff right away. So I'm going to save this preset again. Overwrite, and let's just make sure we're all set up. They're going to have the survival meals. And I wonder if it would be better to bring them jerky instead. We could bring them jerky instead of survival meals. That's half the cost, but I guess these would be more filling. So, Alright, so weapons, we're covered. We got the crossbow, the war axe, and the force field net. We have some steel bars, we have some seeds, a little bit of glass, silver, steel ore, wood logs, survival meals, herbal medicine. We have a lot of herbal medicine. And apparel-wise, I kind of wanted to get these guys some skull helmets, but those are actually really expensive. Like this adorned human skull mask, that's pretty expensive. I don't think we'll be able to give them anything. There's so much stuff in this. Oh my goodness. A compass? I don't even know what that would be used for in this. Oh, I wasn't even halfway through with the list. I'm just seeing if there's any kind of weird thing down at the bottom. Alright, well, I think that's gonna be okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's generate this map. Get in there. I had to pick a new location than what I picked before because the game crashed a few times. But I did manage to get a desert with year-round growing and also the two colored rocks that I enjoy the most. So yes, we awake. We awaken on a planet. Blue, Krista, and Bit. Let us pause the game real quick. Unforbid everything. That way we know that they can pick it all up. And Blue will get the crossbow. Krista will get the force net, and Bit will get his plasteel war axe. Not sure if that's extra steel that landed down here with us or what. Probably not. And they shouldn't be naked. They are naked because they're pantsless. Wait. These guys aren't naked. Why are you in pain? That's right. I have the generate wounds on. So they have Blue has a bite scar on her leg. Bit has no injuries, and Krista has no injuries. And I skipped the bionics this time. That way I didn't make another Zork. So yeah. Let's peek around the map a little bit. Lots of mountains over here. This is actually a really good area right here. This whole section. Because it's really easy to... We could wall in. We have two entrances into the base. So we'd be able to have a decent like battleground killboxy type area right here. We would have to watch out for, I guess the sappers aren't in Alpha 10. Ha! I was gonna say we'll have to watch out for like these little narrow areas, but right off the bat, I'm kind of liking this little area. It's gonna have some limestone blocks that we can use to potentially make a little building for us. And I can't remember if I don't think we can grow in sand at all. So that actually is gonna be a problem. I forgot that we couldn't grow in sand. So we may need to go... there isn't actually that many places with dirt on this map. I chose poorly. Okay, this area has a good amount of dirt. So we'll go in here. It's going to be a much larger wall. But at least they'll only be coming from one direction, so we can kind of focus our defenses up here in this area. Yeah. And then maybe eventually, when we get a lot of people, we can start expanding up this way. And then we'll wall off here, and then just have this, or actually wall off here, and then have this one entrance into our base. So let's plan on that. Let's go ahead and get a stockpile going. That is a tarantula right there. Very big spider. Alright, let's go ahead and set up a couple of stockpiles just to get us started. We'll put one right here for right now. And no corpses, please. No rotten, please. Preferred for the time being. Let's set up our work orders. I'll go ahead and do manual priorities. Get everyone on patienting and stuff. And Krista, you will be our #1 doctor. Negotiator, we'll put you on like a 2. And we'll put Blue on 1. She can work on it a little bit, get it up a little bit higher. Hunting, of course, Blue is going to be doing that. Cooking is going to be all Krista. Bit will probably help a little bit, just a little bit. But after he gets his construction and crafting done. So we're going to put his crafting as a 1, and then his construction and mining as a 2. We'll put his cooking at a 4, plant cutting at a 3. Do a 3 for you. We'll do a 3 for everyone. Get a little bit of research going. Hauling and cleaning. Krista, I would enjoy you hauling and cleaning, as well as you. Art last, haul and clean first, please. Do some construction and repairing as well, Blue, and I think that should be okay. We'll make his construction a first priority. So now we have pretty much everything. Oh, I guess Krista needs to make sure she is growing. Yes. So it looks like we have pretty much everything covered. I'll make Krista clean before she hauls, and I'll make Bit haul before he cleans. That should work out, I hope. And all of you can flick switches as your first priority job. Because if I tell you to flick something, you better flick something. Alright, we need a room. I know we need a room, guys. First things first, I kind of want to get some crops planted, which means we're probably going to build in... ooh. I don't think I care. Yeah, I don't care. We're probably going to build a house right here. Take advantage of all this farming, and then start digging into the cave probably right here. So let's go ahead and set that up. You guys get some stuff going. We are going to wooden wall this thing. Alright, so we have, I believe, 299 wooden walls. So let's see what this will give us. We'll be able to make a decent sized room with this much, I believe. Let's maybe make it a little bit smaller. That should be good. Let's cancel this one right here. Do I want to cancel that one? Probably not. Maybe we should make the walls bigger. Wood might be an issue. I know we have the cactuses and the little poplar trees. I believe we can cut these down for wood. I actually don't remember. We'll put the door down here. Alright. And we need to get the research bench going. We need to get some sleeping spots in. We still have a decent amount of wood. Is it enough to floor off? Oh, that's planks. There is no regular floors. Sad face. Okay, they're going to be sleeping on sand for a little while. We do have enough to make them all beds. No, we don't. We are one wood short. Chop wood. Chop wood. Okay. You guys keep hauling. Do some of that wood chopping. Let's get a torch up, I guess. We'll put a torch in here. And we'll also put one outside. And let's go ahead and set up some sleeping spots for these guys. And we'll just put them up here for right now. So this is going to be their temporary home. What are we going to use this for in the future? I don't know. We may actually tear it down. I'm not 100% sure. But they do have sleeping spots. And they do have a little bit of light going. In the morning, we will go ahead and set up our growing zones. Let's actually set up their timetables to do anything they want, because you guys can be free. Alright, getting a little bit of sleep action. And, you know, looking at the time, this is about when I'd like to wrap up a RimWorld episode, but since it was the creation episode and there wasn't that much gameplay in it, we're going to play for probably another 5 or 6 minutes, something like that. Keep it going a little bit longer, because I'm enjoying it right now. Let's go ahead and set up our growing zone before these guys wake up. And it's going to be a little bit of a weird shape. But let's go ahead and do... That's a really big field to start off with. I don't even think we have that much seeds, or that many seeds. We only have 30 seeds. So that's 30 seeds right there. So let's go ahead and do that. We will grow potatoes, 30 of them. This is probably pretty irresponsible of me to plant all of my seeds, because if we get a blight, then we don't get food pretty much. But we have lots of spiders that we can actually hunt, which is kind of cool. Production, we can get the simple grill, and then we can also get the food prep table, but we need the planks. So let's go ahead and get the hand sawmill going. We can put that, I kind of like it having it out here. But it'll be standing on the stockpile, which I don't really like. We'll actually mine out this little section right here and use this as sort of a little crafting corner. So let's go ahead and mine this section right here. And then hand sawmill, we'll just put that in the corner right here. A little bit of aloe. Give it some extra. Actually, I don't know why I'm harvesting that. Chris is doing a bit of planting. Probably gonna get a blight right away and run out of all of our food and die. Again, I know this is pretty irresponsible. I probably should have started with double the amount of seeds. That way I could do something like this, and if a blight happened, then I would be covered. Yeah, everyone else sucks at growing. Alright, let's go ahead and set up a bill for making planks. Do it until we have 75. No, there we go. Do it until we have 75, and let's bring the radius down quite a bit. We'll do it like that for right now. So we'll probably keep our stockpile and trading areas out here in this section, and then have sort of a crafting area that wraps around it. So that's probably what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and set up a wooden torch back here just for a little bit of light. These guys will last for another day. Got all of our potatoes planted. Wood-wise, I'm just going to kind of drag over the area and see what we can get. Harvest, or not harvest, excuse me. Chop wood. We have a little bit of wood going. We should actually probably... can we just plant trees? Do we need seeds to plant trees? I'm not sure. Let's put a little area right here and see if we can grow trees. I think the poplar is the quickest growing tree, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember. And it looks like we can actually plant them without having any sort of seeds. So we're going to be growing some trees. That way we can have some wood, or a ready supply of wood. Alright, and we need the research bench as well. That would be a good thing to have. Let's go to, I think it's miscellaneous, research bench, wood planks, and steel ore. I wouldn't mind putting that inside, but I also wouldn't mind having the grill and food prep table inside. So this house isn't really big enough for what I want, if I'm being completely honest. But it's a little makeshift hut, so that's okay. Here, we'll put it back here in the shade. Keep whoever's researching out of the heat. And then we can go ahead and get a... I want this torch to go away. Take the torch away. And I want to put the food prep table inside. Well, I guess if we do it inside, it'll have blood everywhere. We also need a dumping stockpile, which I forgot about. Let's go ahead and research. Nope, not inventory. That's nice, though, that we have that button. That is enjoyable. Alright, research. So, lots of stuff was wrong last time. Lots of stuff. Agriculture, I think we're going to be fine. It would just let us grow corn, which, provided our potato seeds, which we're already getting more of, live, then we'll be okay. We won't need to grow corn right away. So I think we can hold off on agriculture. Construction will let us use the steel bars that we have. Crafting, I don't think we need right away. So I think we might go for construction, power, and security. So let's go ahead and go power, because we brought steel bars with us. So we'll get power first. And we need a dump stockpile somewhere. I kind of want it right here. This looks like a good area. Dumping stockpile right here. Alright. Oh, Rimtown. What are we going to call the colony? I honestly didn't even think about this. I wish you could say ask me later and then change it later. If you can, please let me know. That would be great. Because I wasn't prepared for this, and it usually takes me a while to think of a name. You know what? I call it, and this is going to probably be pretty confusing if you also watch Alpha 11, but I think I'm just going to call this Home Cave. I don't know why, but I like Home Cave. So apologies if this is confusing, because in Alpha 11 we are also in a cave, or in a mountain, really. It's not really a cave. And I call that Home Cave. So apologies if this is going to be confusing. But I was doing it already anyways, so Alright, we're getting wood, which will be nice. Let's actually set up to chop any of the stuff down that we can. That way we can keep our extra wood. And we need, again, to go ahead and start cooking. So let's set up our food prep table. I wanted inside... I guess just maybe we'll put it here, and we'll have the grill here, like so. I am a fan of this. Okay, so we need steel ore for you and wood planks and steel ore for you, which we have. We have visitors and an escape pod. Ooh, interesting. Well, we don't have anything right now for prisoners, so let's while I'm thinking about it, let's check out the factions. Okay, so we have a normal faction that's hostile for us, which really scares me. They are Ilya and we have, oh, well, I guess they're going to be the same because we're on the same planet. And then we also have the Slicers. They are just raiders. I wonder if we can maybe get some goodwill with these guys going. I think if we like capture and release or release any prisoners we have of them, then they might like us a little bit better. So we'll see if maybe we can do something like that. Town of the River is really going to be our only sort of... ooh, these normals are at war with each other. If we can get on the good side of Garpek, that'd be great. They're actually visiting the colony right now. Yeah, let's try to get on the good side of normals this time so we don't die. Escape pod. We have Becker. We'll check out Becker real quick. You are a slowpoke, green thumb, psychically dull, and incapable of violent. That social skill, though. You are a Glitterwhirl empath. Alright, so what would you do if you joined the colony? Obviously, warden and trying to improve relations and doing any sort of trading we have. And then also, I guess, helping with doctoring, helping with crafting, and I guess maybe just hauling stuff around. Health-wise, how are you? You have a bad back, so that kind of sucks, but I think you'll... What is all this stuff? I think you'll be okay, though. We have steel ore. That steel ore. We don't really need all of it, so I think I might just leave it up there. What about this stuff? Packaged survival meals we'll grab just to kind of help out right away. What's over here? We'll grab this steel ore because it is right there. And you guys are packaged survival meals. There are quite a few of them, but I think I'm gonna leave those because that's a really long walk around. Alright, well, should be it. We'll wait till morning, and then I think that's probably gonna be the end of this episode. It's getting up there in time, a little over half an hour right now. I think we've got a pretty good start. We have our food prep stuff already planned. Our potato plants are about a third of the way grown. And we are working on doing some research for power, so we're probably going to have some power pretty soon. And then we'll probably work on maybe security. I don't know how much a turret will cost. I believe it's only a manable turret, but it is a turret nonetheless. We will set this up real quick before we head off. Let's butcher creature. Do, I guess, forever. With the radius of about 50. Sounds good. Of course you can do human corpses. We'll bury the colonist corpses this time, though. We will allow buried corpses, just not buried colonist corpses. Alright, so we have that set up. We have butcher creature. Let's go ahead and cook a simple salad first. Or not do it first, but do it until you have... let's start with... probably just... I guess this doesn't really matter that much right now. I don't know where our stockpile is going to be for food, so I'm just going to kind of leave that up in the air. Let's start with 6 of them, I guess. And I want to check the overview one more time. Krista, you can actually help with construction and repairing. I think that would be helpful. And Blue, you can definitely help with mining as well. I don't know why I didn't set that up first. All right, I think that is going to wrap up this episode. So we only have 3 colonists this time, but I think it will probably give us a little bit easier of a start as far as the AI is concerned. It's like, oh, we only have 3 colonists. I think I did a decent job giving them their points and not making them like super OP. So hopefully all this stuff works out. We're of course on the same world, so we know we have that angry group of Norbals just kind of hanging around. These are obviously friendly Norbals though, which we can try to improve relations with, which I think is a really cool addition that we can do this. So Blue will get up and have a chat with them. Crystal will have a chat with them. Let's make sure Bit doesn't have a chat with them because he probably will mess it all up. Hopefully we can get them to like us, and then maybe we can call them to battle against the other noble faction that they already hate anyways. But yeah, I think we have a good foundation right now. That's what I think. We have a good foundation. Overview is telling me to do stuff. I don't learn history tab. And got him. Okay. But yeah, I think we have a good foundation. So hopefully this home cave will last a little bit longer than the last home cave. I have faith in it. I think maybe it was because we didn't have the tribal where, like I said we would last time, and we had someone with a nice rifle. These guys all have, we have a crossbow, we have a battle axe, and we have a net. So maybe this was Randy Random just kind of being like, dude, you cheated just a little bit. You know what, Randy? Fair enough. Fair enough. We're going to make some jerky, by the way. I forgot to set this up. Human meat, of course. Radius of, I guess, just go ahead and be 50. Actually, I believe jerky lasts for quite a while. Let's go ahead and crank that up to, I guess, 20. I don't know how high it goes as far as stack-wise. But yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode of RimWorld. So yeah, hopefully you guys are still excited to see some modded RimWorld. I'm still excited to play it. So I guess that's the important thing. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited. I think we have a good start. So hopefully it continues this way. But that's going to be it for me. Krista is naturally pantsless, which kind of sucks. But we'll see about maybe getting her some pants soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.